Louis Riddick joins us from Orchard Park. And, Louis, I'm going to start with what Laura just asked Josh. And I asked him the same thing when he joined me after they beat the Rams. It feels like this entire offseason the world either anointed them or just basically like, we're pulling for these guys. And they're an easy team to root for because, man, they're fun to watch. But you've lived through this both as a player and organizationally up in the front offices. How do you take the noise and dismiss it and just focus on the task at hand? How are they doing it as a team?
Great leadership, starting at the very top with ownership, with the general manager being aligned with the head coach disseminating that consistency one day at a time type of message, and then the leaders of the football team really policing it, Scott, at the ground level, you know, with the boots on the ground. Guys like Josh Allen, guys like Von Miller, telling them, hey, look, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Yeah, we're pretty good. We know we're good. We embrace it. We embrace the expectations. We embrace what people expect the standard to be. You know why? Because that's our own standard. So it's not like people are telling us anything we don't know. And now I know that sounds easier said than done, and that sounds like, you know, just like something you would read out of a leadership book. But quite honestly, a lot of things are that simple when it comes to sports. It's just a matter of whether or not you can do it, and you can sustain it for 4 months, 5 months, 18 weeks, 17 games, and then play 3 more, maybe 2 more in the postseason and get to the Super Bowl and win that. That's the difference. Everyone knows the plan. It's whether or not you can carry it out. And they have added some people to this football team, namely one in particular in Von Miller, that may just be that Super Bowl whisperer that he's wondering if he is, because he brought that same kind of mojo to the Rams, and the guys at the Rams talk about it, and now everybody's talking about it around here.
Hey, man, if you believe it, you can get your teammates to believe it. Von's he's got the bona fides, right? All you got to do is show him the jewelry. But on the other side of the ball, I watched Josh Allen play, and it's just, I mean, like I'm watching Cousins in Minnesota struggle, and he's a good quarterback. I watch people all Sunday long, and I think it's hard to do this. Then I watch 17, and I'm like, it's a joke. How does this how does this offense make each possession look like, well, who do I want to throw a touchdown to this time? Help me understand that.
Well, I think it's a great, you know, philosophical base from which they work from. First of all, Brian Daboll had it. Ken Dorsey now is supercharging it in a very simple way, meaning they're a lot more physical this year. They can run the football with authority this year, which is exactly something that head coach Sean McDermott wanted. And then off of that, when you've got that play-action game going now because the running game is going as well as it is, you see what Josh Allen's statistics have always been, let's just say over the past 3 years, when he's running play-action. Now, it just opens up even more because they're so multiple and they're so two-dimensional as far as the run in the pass. On top of that, just look at him. He's just gifted.
Yeah,
he's just a naturally gifted guy, Scott. I mean, not everybody's born with that.
Yeah.
And he has the work ethic to match. And one of the things that people will tell you around here, Von Miller told us this, he doesn't take anything very seriously. So although he's dialed in and he knows exactly what he's supposed to do, he's also a guy who keeps a certain amount of levity to him and a certain amount of looseness to him that permeates through the rest of the team. And this team just plays loose. They play loose, but they're very disciplined, very tough.
And they're very good. They play the Rams, they play the Titans. One was the Super Bowl champ, the other was the AFC 1 seed, and they've dismissed them both rather easily. Louis, as always, the time's appreciated. Be well until next time, my friend.
You got it, man. Thanks.
Always. All right, yet another big, giant blowout for the Bills Mafia. Again, I always wonder, Steve, like, what's Tuesday look like in the office, you know? I mean, you folks, you guys are a different sort of species of human, and I do enjoy it. They won, by a couple of touchdowns. What is this? Most 14-point wins in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, they got 13 of them. Buccaneers, they blow a lot of people out, too. So do the Patriots. But they own the largest point differential this season with 20-point wins in each of their first couple of games. That's for the first time since 2003. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.